K9RMR.
K9RMR.
April 2nd, 8 a.m. to 12 noon, unless you buy a table, rent a table and bring a bunch of stuff, ham stuff, related stuff, to get rid of. Hopefully not too much junk. Anyway, Tom, that's all I've got. N9CJT.
Okay, yeah, they got a ham fest coming up the 26th this month in Duggar in Sullivan County. It goes from 9 to noon or 8 to noon, something like that. But there's another one if you want to put it on your calendar.
9CJT. Let's talk about signal quality. Makes me want to remind everybody that you can dial 999 and wait for the repeater to say ready, and it'll play back your actual transmission, such as I'm going to do right now so I can check and make sure my antenna's made it through the ice storm. This is KB90FN doing the 999. Ready. KB90FN testing for my weekly post-ice storm signal report. KB90FN testing. KB90FN testing for my weekly post-ice storm signal report. KB90FN testing. Okay, it's working, and the net will occur on this frequency in about 9 minutes.
Hey, you're sounding good, so I'll catch you in 9 minutes so I don't fall asleep. K9RMR still counting.
K9RMR. Yeah, anytime you want to see how you're getting into the repeater, if you've got a touch tone keypad, just enter 999, and the repeater will unkey, and the repeater will say ready, and then you make your transmission, it'll play it back for you.
Okay, I appreciate that. May do it one of these days, trying to get everything set back up. Like I say, I ain't played much radios in the last couple of years, but I'm trying to get it back going again.
Yep, I used to talk to you, I think, when you were running a sweeping truck back on the 525 way back in the day. All right, I'm getting ready for the net here, KB90FN.
Hey, yeah, I totaled that thing out. Totaled that out. Got hit by a drum. KB9RMR.
Good to hear you, KB90FN.
Hey, Randy, I got a question for you. N99 speaking.
Well, if I don't have an answer, maybe I'll make one up or look it up. What's up, Chris?
Does that echo test you were mentioning, does that only work on the 2-meter side, or does that also work on the 440 machine as well?
I believe it's on the 440 machine, but I don't know that I've tried it on it recently.
I'll tell you what, your test subject and it does.
Full transmission, N9CJT on 440. Yep, you're sounding good there, Noel. And Chris, I missed what you said.
I said, I guess I'll be your test subject and see if it does.
Okay, I'm on the 2-meter beam right now, and the other radio on the Omni isn't turned on right now. I can run over there and turn it off.
Sound better on 440 than what I had you guys on 2-meter. KB9RMR on 440.
Alright, well, I'm going to see if I can make that echo test work over here. N9ICB, going to try the 999 routine and see what it does.
Remember, there's a chunk delay on this side, so key down for a couple seconds.
Let me give it a whirl again real quick. Whoops. N9ICB. everything is working as intended. I didn't know if it was just one side or if it was both. Yeah, that just answers my question, and there we go. Good to know, just in case I'm ever in doubt myself. Thanks. K9RMR. Be standing by waiting for the wonderful Matt.
Delay on the 440 side to keep the wintertime interference away, and we'll take that chunk delay off when the weather warms up. We've got to run to the other room, and I'll be back for the net in 4 minutes. Keeping any of it.
K9RMR. I'm going to try that 999. Last time I tried it, it didn't work too good. That was like a couple of months ago. So I thought I might, since you mentioned it, give it a go and see what happens.
Yeah, just remember to give
in the event that you can't get it to come up, I can always dial it from my end. Push comes to shove. K9RMR.
Okay, I got a double on that one. I got two guys talking at the same time. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try, and I'll hold down for about a second before I do the numbers. That way, it has plenty of time to get past our chunk. K9RMR.
We can't get a touchstone pad to pass from the 443.025.
Okay, appreciate that info. Obviously it wasn't working, so that's good to know. Okay, K9RMR, 73 clear.
Yeah, appreciate you guys checking all that out. It should work on the 442.975 Scipio, but not the Edinburgh 443.025.
Well, I was going to say, I can probably dial it up if he, well, no, wait, no, it may not. I was going to say, if I dialed it up from my end, he may not hear it, so, well, yeah. Because when you did it on the 2 meter side, Randy, I didn't hear that at all. But, food for thought. K9RMR.
Yeah, it's fun stuff with the repeaters, and I'd like to make it so you can't hear it on either side, but there's a cover tone, it's called, that covers up the DTMF on each machine, but when they're linked together, you'll hear it on the other side, and it is a big thorn to me.
Sounds about right. Anyway, I'll stand by here so you can get ready to rock and roll here. I've done enough gabbing for the time being. I'll be around afterwards, so I'm sure. K9RMR.
I got a work-related phone call at 8 o'clock, so I'll be bailing out by 8. All right, we got about 1 minute to go. KP90FM. SecureNet, this is KP90FM activating the Jennings County Weekly Amateur Radio Net. Our transmitter site is located in Scipio, Indiana on the WWWY broadcasting tower, courtesy of the White River Broadcasting Company. Net control is KP90FM. My name's Randy. Stations with emergency or priority traffic may interrupt the net at any time. The net meets every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. local on the KC9PIE 14525, the KC9TME 442.975, and the N9JWR 443.025 repeater located in Edinburgh. Membership in any group is not required for participation, and all check-ins are always welcome. When you check into the net this evening, please indicate your call sign phonetically, your name, please, and your location. If the repeater should happen to fail, we will move to the last remaining repeater or go to simplex frequency 147.585. that other than to remind if you cannot make it on to the net and you want to get your call sign logged, and we will do such, and then we will announce it, like I'm getting ready to do right now. WY9L Delbert checked in on our Facebook page, Jennings CO Amateur Radio Association, as well as did Dave in 9BFS. So, Dave and Delbert, if you're listening, good evening, and thanks for checking in on Facebook. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or traffic that they'd like to pass along to the net? If so, please call now.
K9RMR, Fairlane, Shelby County, has some traffic for you.
K9EFN, WR9G, one piece of traffic.
All right, I have RBB and 9 Golf with traffic for the net. Is there anyone else?
WR9G, Randy, here comes.
Yeah, WR9G, I had you. You're number 2 in the list. Is there anyone else? All right, KB9RBB, go ahead, sir.
Thanks, Randy. Yeah. Hey, I started something I don't know very many people knows about or not. It's called Zello. ZELLO. It's a program you can put on your computer, and it don't cost you nothing. It takes about 2 minutes to set it up. But I'm trying to get people in assisted living or homes where they can't have radios and antennas. I know there's a lot of hams out there still can't talk because that stuff, and some hams might not even have their license no more. But that channel there don't have to have no channel or no license and no nothing. I'm trying to get it started up for hams to talk. You know, guys in nursing homes need people to talk to, or assisted living. So go to Zello, ZELLO. Takes about 2 minutes. They want your call sign and email, and like that. And it's got a personal and a professional side of it. Go to the personal side, because the other side you gotta pay for it. So make sure you go to personal and download it and put Indiana link. State of Indiana got spelled out. Leave a space, put a link, and it's open to everybody. And we got what I call deputies on there. Something goes on the channel that ain't supposed to be, they'll let us know and we'll kick them off. We look for it and tell them to keep it clean. But it's made up for anybody, the hams, non-hams, anybody can get out of a nursing home or assisted living. They're more than welcome. Thanks, Randy. KB9RB, Fairlane, Shelby County.
All right, appreciate that, Zello. I don't have a lot of exposure to it, but I've heard about it. And so just confirm here for me that the channel that's called Indiana Space Link, or was there something before the word Indiana?
Indiana and link. That's all you got to put in. Indiana, a little space, and link. It'll come straight where I'm at. Then I can give you a bunch more room to go talk to all around the world. It likes Echo Link, but it don't save your names and stuff. But it'll be on the list when you talk and you see who's on there. KB9RBB.
Roger. That's a great idea. We had someone mention that we should try to get active with that group that you mentioned, Nursing Home Assisted Living, and see if we can help them communicate. So I think you found an outlet for that. And I also know that there are some hams down here in the, I'm down in Clark, or where am I? Floyd County, just a little bit northwest of the Ohio River. And there's a group down here that has their repeater. I guess maybe it's on the private side connected through Zello. So might explore that for people that are licensed already and in one of those situations but can't have a radio. That's great. You just really opened the door. Thanks. We appreciate it. And we're here every Tuesday night, so we'll see you back then, I hope, if you have time. We'll move over to Steve, WR9G.
K9EFN, this is WR9G. Good evening to you, Randy, and the group. I said I had one piece of traffic, but it's actually an announcement there, as you probably will guess. The Scott County EMA team is going to be holding a VE testing session this Saturday, February the 12th, 11 a.m. That's at the College Center there on the southeast corner of the Scott County Square. Still just $15 to take the test, and we'd like to see each and every one of you interested in coming there to come on by. You can talk in on the Scott County repeater, or if you need more information, you can email me at steve@wr9g.net. That's all we've got, Randy. If you would, check me in a short time. I appreciate all you do, my friend. KB9EFN, WR9G, 73.
All right, Steve, this Saturday, 11 a.m. at the Pacala Center, southeast corner of the square in Scottsburg, 14661, 103.5 PL-ish talk in, 11 a.m. WR9G, Steve at WR9G.net. Get you more information. Thanks, Steve. And also for Steve, let's all thank Steve and give him a round of applause for driving that big yellow truck up and down the interstate for 12 hours or more and keeping the road safe for us. So thanks, Steve. Appreciate you putting your life on the line, literally, so the rest of us can get around. Anyone else have any information or traffic for the net? So please call now. All right, we'll go to short time check-ins. You know who you are, and you know what a short time is. And if you're not, and you're new to ham radio, that's where you just give your call sign and your name, and we put you down on the list. The purpose of this net is to check out our equipment and prove to the Aries, Racy, Skywarn that they're actually hams out here using the radio. So we appreciate any and all check-ins. Short times, Alpha through November. Suffix of your call sign. Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 9, Mike Victor Kilo, Rick and Seymour. Short time, no traffic, no comments, and I do have Zello on my phone and have a Zello radio that works great. Thank you, Steve.
W9A and B, Amber in Bologna.
37. Okay, Bologna, short time.
Whiskey 9, Lima, Hotel Foxtrot, W9 LHS.
Whiskey 9, Delta Bravo Alpha, W9, DBA, Scott and Bean Blossom, Brown County.
Kilo Delta 9, Golf Uniform Victor, KD9 GME, Dragon Scottsburg. Short time, no traffic. Have a good evening.
Gentlemen, for checking out on the first part of the short timers there for the Jennings County Weekly Amateur Radio Net, and that would be in the #1 spot as usual, KC9MBK Rick. Appreciate that Zello comment. I'll have to check that out. And then we had half the Bologna Amateur Radio Society, W9AMB Amber. Good evening, and KI9G. Let's see what else. Oh, we had Dan W9LHF and W9DBA Scott over in Bean Blossom. Dan's down in Charlestown, by the way, and then KD9GUV in Scottsburg. Anyone else for short time check-in? Alpha through November.
UI, Steve, Westport, short time, no traffic. Good evening, everyone.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate your support. KD9RUY sounded good from Westport tonight. We'll go November through Zulu now, N through Z.
KD9UBZ, Kilo Delta Niner, Uniform Bravo Zulu, Alex in Bartholomew County. KB5, SDX, Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Delta X-Ray, Gordon, Bartholomew County. Short time, no traffic.
Kilo Delta 9, Romeo Victor Papa, KD9 RVP, Ryan, Elizabethtown, short time, no traffic.
Okay, so we'll take a standby there for a second. We had KD9 RVP Ryan just keyed, and there was another station perfectly doubling with him, and I did not get you. Last station that I did not acknowledge other than RVP. Please say again. 9 Uniform Bravo Zulu, Alex over in Bartholomew County. Good evening, Alex. You're sounding good. As well was Gordon, Kilo Delta 5, Sierra Delta X-Ray, and Kilo Delta 9, Romeo Victor Papa. Was there another station that checked in that I did just not now acknowledge?
November 9, Victor Foxtrot Sierra, N9 DFS.
Kilo 9 Romeo Mike Romeo. Repeat, K9RMR, Randall M. Rueff, Taylorsville, Bartholomew County. Good evening, Randy, and everybody else on the net this evening.
That was K9RMR, Randall. Anyone else? November through Zulu.
Kilo 9 Sierra Victor Lima, John in Shelbyville.
Hey, John, I almost got to check in on your net last night. The band was up and down. That Shelbyville repeater was full scale here near Floyd Knobs. And then as soon as I picked up the microphone, it dropped out. So for a second there, you guys were hammering it. Anyone else? November through Zulu.
N9VFS.
N9VFS. Copy. David, thanks for checking in tonight. Do you copy me?
Roger that, Randy. I was just checking to see if I could actually get in. Thank you. I'm listening.
Okay, remember, if you ever want to check your signal strength and you're on 2 meters or 440, just dial 999 on your touchpad. The repeater will say ready, and then make your test transmission, and it'll play it back for you. If you're checking in on the 440 side, there is about a 1.5 second delay, so you'd want to have dead key for 1.5 seconds. Enter 999. The repeater responds with ready, and make your test transmission. That way you can see how you're doing without taking our word for it. Within 9VFS, anyone else? November through Zulu for short time check-in. And everyone else with that. Any short time check-ins? Alpha through Zulu, A through Z. Well, what a nice turnout. Appreciate everyone's participation on the short timers. You can get the heck out of here or stick around, see who checks in for regular check-ins, which we will now take, and we appreciate your check-ins. Anyone else want to give a regular check-in? We'll start the whole alphabet this time. Alpha through Zulu, A through Z, regular check-in.
This is Kilo Bravo 9, Delta Delta Oscar, Earl Canaan.
November 9, Charlie Juliet Tango, Noel, Columbus.
All right, we got KB9DDO and N9CJT. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll get back with you in a second. Any other check-ins for the regular check-in session? That is Alpha through Zulu, A through Z.
K9ZF, Dan in Charlestown.
That is good, John. Dan, K9ZF. Anyone else? Alpha through Zulu for regular check-ins on the Jennings County Weekly Amateur Radio Net. Top of the list from the top of the hill over there in Canaan. Good evening, Earl. And things starting to thaw out over there. KB9DDO.
Oh, everything's pretty good there now. They're going out to, they've been plenty cool there, like everybody said. Stay off that ice there. I parked on the north side of the house, and it was all froze up. And I tell you, I didn't realize it was as slick as they said it was. So I went out the back door where the sun shines on the deck and walked around the house and then snuck up on the car. I got started throwing out there, but it wouldn't move. It spun, but it wouldn't move. The back wheels was close to the ground, so I had to get the neighbor come pull me, 3 inches, 6 inches a foot, and then everything was just fine. So I'm ready to go there whenever I want to go there. So I hope I am. So I hope everybody fared as good as I did on this ice and snow and all that. So just everybody take care, have a safe week and a good one. KB9DDO.
That's a new one. Car frozen to the ground. The garage door didn't want to open Friday morning, that's for sure. I had to kick it a couple times to get it broke loose. So same thing over Louisville where I was staying at. So good to hear you made it through, Earl. I'm glad that everything kept going for you. So be careful out there on that ice, though, buddy. It'll get you quick. Let's go over to Noel, N9CJT, and I have some traffic for you, Noel.
This is N9CJT, and I guess my main comment this evening is I'm at a new ham. His name is Mark. His call is Kilo Delta 9, Mike Delta November, and he's Columbus ham. I haven't laid eyes on him yet, but we talked this afternoon as I was on my way back into work, and I was kind of hoping he'd check in here, but again, if you have an opportunity, keep your ears peeled for K9RMR Mark. He's got an 8900 an antenna up about 20 feet in the air, and sounded real good when I talked to him. But he says he's brand new to all this. So this is N9CJT standing by for whatever traffic you've got, Randy.
Okie doke. Well, thanks for welcoming Mark, and hopefully we'll get him to check in on one of the area nets. Maybe there's one there in Bartholomew County. And you had given me a piece of NTS traffic, and I did. I have been listening on the Clark County net. I haven't heard him or spoken with anyone. That Kilo Delta 9 Uniform Alpha Romeo, and also I had an address, and did a knock on the door, did not see an antenna up, and got no response to the door. I left a sticky note there, so I put the weather. I don't know if today that was a week ago, last Friday. So I'll continue to try to deliver that traffic. I'll let you know when it goes through.
Mike, you made a good effort with that sticky note. Hope it works. And thank you for that effort. I know ham radio is often like the mail. It must go through, and we do try. Although I didn't see a mailman from Tuesday to Saturday this past week. Thanks, Randy. N9CJT clear.
All right, as I had mentioned, that's my shortcut when I go to my backup grocery store, so I'll continue to see that. Maybe an antenna will go up on that house, and that'll be the indicator. Let's go over to Charlestown, K9 Zulu Foxtrot, and that's Jerry tonight, Dan.
Good evening, Randy, and everybody on the net. Don't really have a whole lot going on, just happy to see the snow leaving, and wanted to take a minute to jump in here and say hi to everybody. With that, I'll turn it back to net control. 730 K9ZF.
All right, well, I'm glad you stopped by. We got both of our Charlestown stations in tonight, making it up into Jennings County. Appreciate that. And that gets us to the bottom of the list. So this is the Jennings County Weekly Amateur Radio Net. We appreciate everyone checking in. Is there anyone who has any questions, comments, or any last-minute check-ins? If so, please call now. And just an update here at the very end for our Freetown project, which I believe the frequency is going to be 443.025. We have the repeaters purchased, the duplexers are purchased, the antennas have been purchased, the controller, and link radio. So we're getting that package put together, and if the weather ever breaks, we'll have another repeater to link into the system here. That's on the 443.025. So that's the update on our Freetown project. That's going to increase coverage over towards southwestern Indiana. And if everything goes well, it will be a full-time link into the 525, except during Skywarn. And then during Skywarn events out of Indy, it will be a standalone link back to the 14697 in Indy, same as the 442.975 is. So I may have given the wrong frequency, and I'll update that shortly. I think I just gave you Jerry's frequency. So, hey, I'm doing the technical side, not the channel side. You all have a great week. We'll be back then. KB90 events at 73.
Before you go, got a couple late ones for you. Myself, November 9, India Charlie Victor, and my twin, November 9, India Delta Charlie.
The Osgood Group, N9ICV and N9IDC. Do you have anything you'd like to pass along tonight, Chris?
Yeah, only thing I got to say is last week was interesting. I ended up getting marooned 2 days in a row at the workplace. I knew that was going to happen right from the get-go, but made it through that. Hopefully we won't deal with another snowpocalypse anytime soon. still trying to scrape the dang from the daggum sidewalk here at the home KTH, and that was a chore within itself. It actually wore me out. Must be telling me one thing. I'm getting out of shape. That's really about it at this point. I'll turn it back over to you. I know you want to get out of here, so I won't hold it forever.
I got a little 8 o'clock thing coming up here for work. Shouldn't take too long, but I told them I'd be there, so I guess I should. All right, is that it for the net? Anyone else? Have a great and safe week. This is KP90FN. If you ever have questions or comments for the net, you can email me, kp90fn@gmail.com, or if you'd be interested in running the net, I'm always looking for volunteers. Send me an email. We'll get you up to speed. As you see, it's not that hard, and nobody's going to harass you if you don't get something right. Practice. We'll catch you next week. KP90FN, 1073.
CQ, calling the South Central Area Net. This is K9OPL, Kilo Alpha 9, Oscar Papa Lima. Net control for this session of the South Central Area Net. This net meets every Tuesday evening beginning at 8:30 p.m. local time on the Columbus Amateur Radio Clip 2-meter repeater operating on a frequency of 146.79 megahertz. Using a minus offset and a PL tone of 103.5 hertz. We meet for the purpose of passing traffic, promoting good fellowship among amateur radio operators, and passing traffic, practicing net procedures. This is a directed net. Please direct all communications through net control. Once again, net control this evening is K9OPL. My name is Joe, located in Columbus, Bartholomew County. Before we begin taking check-ins, do we have anyone holding emergency or priority traffic? Type traffic this evening.
KV9RBB in Shelby County got an announcement if I can, Joe.
Stand by one. First, any regular traffic, and we'll go for announcements. Any regular traffic? Okay, we'll now take announcements. KB9RVB, you have an announcement?
Yeah, howdy, Joe, and everybody. Sorry I ain't been around. Been under the weather quite a bit, but I'm trying to get back to my feet and start doing the nets again. But yeah, I got an invite. If you guys can, pass it on for me. I started a Zello room, ZEWLO. It's a free place to go to for amateur ham and non-hams. I'm trying to get it started like guys in assisted living or nursing homes or living over in places where you can't have radios and antennas. As long as you get on the internet, you can get on it and talk. And it's called Indiana Links, just state of Indiana and Dash Links. And it's open to all. And try and get the guys that got a ham license. You know, a lot of places says you can't have your radios in your assisted living, or maybe you got guys in there that ain't got a license no more, but they can still get over there and talk. So if you guys can, pass it on. It's on Zello, ZEWLO. Takes about 2 minutes to set it up. They like you gotta have a call sign or a name or something like that, and an email. They like to have a telephone number, but you don't have to. But it's an open space, and when you go on there, it's got a personal and professional. Go to the personal side of it because it don't cost nothing. You go to the other side, you're going to have to pay for it. So go to the personal side. Just put Zello in and download it. Like I say, it takes about 2 minutes. K9RCV's done it. Chris from Ripley County, so he's got on there a while ago. But it's open to everybody, so if you can, pass it to people you know that ain't got a place to talk. There's usually somebody out there 24 hours a day, off and on. Thanks, Joe. K9RBB.
Okay, Tom, is that Zello, is it .com?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you much. This is K9OPL. Do we have any other announcements for the net?
N9CJT. Thanks, Joe. This is N9CJT, Noel in Columbus. And I just want to remind everyone that this coming Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. is the in-person meeting of the Columbus Amateur Radio Club. It'll be taking place at East Columbus United Methodist Church, the youth building. That's on Indiana Avenue. And the entire amateur radio community is invited. For that matter, the public is invited. You don't have to have a license to come to the meeting. N9CJT, back to net control.
Okay, thank you, Noel, and thanks for the reminder that we're in a different location now. For those who may have not remembered that, please make note. I know that was also announced in the last newsletter. And thanks to Bruce for working out those details. One more call for announcements. This is K9OPL with the South Central Area Net.
K9OPL, KC9RPX, Jimmy Ellisville. One announcement.
Jimmy, KC9 Romeo Papa X-Ray. Go ahead with your announcement.
Just want to remind everyone this Saturday from 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock is the Hendricks County Ham Fest up in Danville at the 4-H Fairgrounds. Setup begins at 7 a.m. Ham Fest open 8 to 1. And that's on the 12th. Then on the 26th is a Duggar Ham Fest over in Greene County at Duggar, Indiana, at the community building there off of Highway 54. So if anybody does need a copy of the Ham Fest schedule, they can go to the ARRL Indiana Section Facebook page or check the schedule out on the INARRL.org website or in the newsletters. So I just want to bring that to everyone's attention that the Ham Fest in Hendricks County is this Saturday. So thanks for doing the net, and I'll turn it back to net control, KC9RPX.
Okay, thank you, Jimmy, and it's always good these days, refreshing to hear Hamfest starting to come back to life. Of course, we will have ours in April, and looking forward to that as well. Thanks for that announcement, those announcements. Any other announcements for the net this evening? Okay, this is K9OPL. Got a few announcements at the beginning of this net, so that's good. That's one of the things that we do. And we will now begin taking short-time stations for check-in. If you'd like to be checked in but not stick around for comments, we will now begin taking your check-ins, please.
Kilo 9 Romeo Mike Romeo. Repeat, K9RMR. Randall Rueff, Taylorsville, Bartholomew County. Good evening, Joe, and everybody on the net this evening.
Kilo Bravo 5 Sierra Delta X-Ray, KB5SDX. Short time check-in, no traffic.
K9UBZ, Kilo Delta 9er, Uniform Bravo Zulu. Alex, short time, no traffic.
Yeah, we had one double at the end there that one station won and the other one didn't get through at all, but let's go with the ones I've got so far. N9TLF, K9RMR, you almost doubled, but I got you both. KB5SDX, KD9UBZ, and then there was another station that doubled with that one. That other station, come again, please.
Short time.
KD9RUY, got you down. Any other short time stations, please?
November 9er, India, Charlie Victor, Chris Osgood, Ripley County, short time.
Kilo Delta 9, Romeo, Victor, Papa, KD9, RVP, Ryan, Bartholomew County, short time, no traffic.
Kilo Delta 9, Romeo, Victor, Papa. Any other short time? The South Central Area Net. Got a good group of short time and announcements here. We'll now move on to regular check-ins. I will count those with announcements as regular check-ins, and if you're not going to be regular, that's okay. You won't respond, I guess. But this is K9OPL. We're going to go back and we'll start taking regular check-in stations, that's suffixes that begin with the letters Alpha through Hotel. Regular stations, suffixes Alpha through Hotel. Anyone out there, please? One more call for suffixes India through Romeo. Regular check-in. Hey, everybody went quiet. This is K9OPL with the South Central Area Net. I'll take the entire alphabet. Anyone who is not yet checked in would like to be a regular check-in, please call. And we've got mostly short-time stations, but I'm going to go back to the first group that came in with announcements and see if we have any other comments from them. KB9RBB. Any other comments, Tom?
Out here, Joe. Just wanted to get in here and try to get back in the routine that getting back on the nets. I keep missing them, so I'm up to shape again. So see what we can do. It's been about 5 years since we've really been on nets, so it's been 5 years since I've been down to the Ham Fest. So I'm looking forward to it. If I don't get sick again, that's why I got sick and ended up in the hospital, but that's the name of the game, so hoping I can see everybody down there to Ham Fest. Go ahead, Joe, and thanks for that. Let me make an announcement. KB9RBB.
Hey, very good, Tom. Well, it's certainly good to hear you on the upside there, buddy. And tell that body to behave itself. Hi. Looking forward to maybe seeing you down here in April. N9CJT, Noel, your turn.
Well, thanks for the opportunity, Joe, but I don't have anything else to contribute this evening, so back to you, N9CJT.
All right, thank you, Noel. KC9RPX, any additional comments, Jimmy? The ones that I have thus far. Checked in short time. So this is K9OPL. I'll take any additional check-ins. Please call now. Group this evening, but I want to thank those of you who have checked in. It's about 8:46. It'll be a little shorter of a net. And remind everyone once again, the Columbus Amateur Radio Club meeting, it will be this Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Any additional comments or anything else to bring before the net?
KB9RB. Joe, you know what night it is that Decatur County net is on?
Decatur. Is that the one that's on tonight at 7:30? Anyone know if that's the... Well, no. Well, that's the Jennings County net. Decatur County. Anyone know when that is?
N9CJT.
Go ahead, Noel.
Amateur Radio Decatur County meets at 8 p.m. on Thursday nights. 146.955 repeater.
Hey, I appreciate it. I had the frequency, but no time. I forgot what it was. Appreciate it. K9 RBB.
Hey, Noel, thank you very much. Yeah, I should have remembered that, but I didn't have it written down in front of me, so. K9OPL, anything else for the net? Any other check-ins, rechecks, questions, comments, etc.? Please call Net Control. Okay, well, at 8:48, we will declare the net closed and complete. Thank you all for being there this evening and look forward to seeing some of you on Thursday. This is K9OPL. Good evening, 73s, and everyone take care.